All right, shalom, shalom. First, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well, that's taught us his truth. And blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Brother Yakal coming with another lesson, and we'll learn, it will be edifying. Now, today's lesson, I'm continuing to break down all the 12 tribes because, I did a few other videos because, you have to be occupied in the spirit of prophecy. But I have to finish these tribes, and we've done we've done Zebulon, we've done Asher, we've done Naphtali, we've done Reuben, we've done Gad. Today we're going to do the tribe of Benjamin. All right, and the tribe of Benjamin are today, all right, the people you call so-called West Indians. All right, West Indians. All right, because they're not West Indians, they're Israelites from the tribe of Benjamin. All right, whether they be from Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts, St. Vincent, St. Nevis, all right, they are the tribe of Benjamin, man. All right, and many and we don't want to see Rihanna because, yeah, she's a Benjamite, but she's a wicked Benjamite, man. All right. Now, if you go to the word Benjamin, all right, in Paleo Hebrew, it's Bunyamin. All right. Let me try and... All right. See number 2 there. Benjamin, which means son of the right. All right, but in Paleo Hebrew it's Bun Yumyan. All right, Bun means son, and Yumyan means right. So Benjamin, or the tribe of Benjamin, means son of the right. All right, and like in every lesson, we're going to go to the origin of the name. All right, let me try and get it here. Okay, let's see here. Go to Genesis 35, and we go down to 18. Okay. All right, start Genesis 35, verse 17. All right, this is the origin of the name, where Benjamin, where that name originated from. Okay, this is Genesis 35 and 17. And it came to pass when she was in hard labor. All right, so this is Rachel. Okay, all right, she was in hard labor. I mean, she was having a very difficult birth. All right, that the midwife said unto her, fear not. All right, thou shalt have this son also. All right, verse 18. And it came to pass as her soul was departing. All right, so that means that Rachel passed on after she gave birth to her son. All right, Benjamin, or in Paleo Hebrew, Benjamin. All right, as her soul was departing, for she died. All right, that she called his name, all right, Ben-Oni. All right, so she called her son Ben-Oni. All right, but listen to the conclusion. But his father called him Benjamin. All right, and who was the father? Jacob. All right, now let's click on, all right, Ben-Oni and see what it means, because it's very spiritual, because it was a difficult birth, and Rachel passed on after that. All right.
Strong's H1126. Bane. Bane.
Okay, so that's how you pronounce it in Hebrew, Bane. All right, and it means son of my sorrow. All right, the name given to Benjamin by Rachel, because it was a very difficult birth, and she passed on after that birth. Okay, but it was overruled because Jacob said no, he will be called, but his father called him Benjamin. All right, which Benjamin, which means son of the right. Okay, and that's spiritual because if you look at the tribe of Benjamin, one of the things that they do, one of the characteristics of the tribe of Benjamin is ever since I was a little kid, especially here in the UK, man. I grew up, I was born in the 80s, and I was, my family were from Sierra Leone, but we had neighbors, and they were from the tribe of Benjamin, and reggae was a huge, big thing, in my household and in our street, really, having Benjamin neighbors was brilliant, man, and I remember there was a few times, not to go into it too much, but where my family had problems and stuff, and the people that stood up for us as a family, all right, my father, he's passed on now, but when certain things went down and things were bad, was our neighbors who were the tribe of Benjamin. And back then we didn't even know that we were related, we knew that we were related. We thought that we were African and so forth, but Benjamin. And always I remember going to my friend's house, and his mum, when she had parties, would play that reggae music, man. And if you look at the tribe of Benjamin, when you listen to, some of the reggae music, and I'm going to show you some examples here, because it goes into the prophecy of Benjamin, they would always sing songs about the downfall of Babylon. They will always sing songs about the plight of the nation of Israel. Okay? And it's a spiritual thing, and that's why Benjamin is connected to, the Most High. All right, that's why he's the son of the right. Now, let's go to. Let me get this up. Click that off. All right, let's go to Genesis here. Genesis 49. All right, Genesis 49 and 27. Because remember, Genesis. We'll start from verse 1. All right, this is Jacob telling his sons what's going to befall them in the last days. This is Genesis 49 and 1. And Jacob said unto his sons and said, all right, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. All right, so this is Jacob gathering his sons, and one of them was Benjamin, and he said, what's going to befall you in the last days? All right, now we go down. Let's concentrate on the tribe Benjamin here. All right, Genesis 49 and 27. It says, Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. All right, raven as a wolf. All right, in the morning he shall devour the prey. All right, at night he shall divide the spoil. All right, there's a lot to unpack in here. Now, first it says Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. All right, now let's go into the word raven here. So it describes as a wolf. Now, first of all, wolves, they hunt in packs. All right, wolves hunt in packs, and before they devour their prey, all right, they howl. All right, there's a good film with this guy. What's his name? Liam, yeah, that's it. I think it's Liam Neeson. It's a good film, man. It's called what's it called? The Grey. Yeah, I think The Grey. All right, and it's about basically a group of men who are basically in a crash, in like an airline crash, and they're in a part of America where it's the woodlands. All right, and they're surrounded by a pack of wolves, man. All right, and the wolves are picking them off one by one. Now, before the wolf tears them apart, all right, tears prey apart, one of the things that a wolf likes to do is to howl, man. They warn you before they actually go in, and tear you to pieces. I mean, it's a good film. I've seen it before. But it all ties in with the tribe of Benjamin. Now, let's click on here. All right. Shell Raven. Let's look at the word Raven. All right. Okay.
Strong's H 2963. Taraf. Taraf.
All right. Taraf, which means to tear, to rend, to pluck. To tear, to rend, to be torn into pieces. Torn into pieces. And that's what happens with wolves. All right. So when it says raven as a wolf, all right. Yes, a wolf, before it devours the prey, it always, gives that howling sound, kind of thing. And if you look it up, and I've tried to look it up, and that's why we give double honors to the apostles, a great millstone. You have to really search really deep on this one. You can put in raven and see what it says. This is the Merriam-Webster dictionary, and it says an act or habit of preying, something seized as prey, and that's what wolves do, right? But that's why we say double honors to the apostles. There's another way of saying raven, and a different way of saying raven is R-A-E-N-E, like this, raven. All right, there's a different way, and I don't mean this a raven, a bird. There's a different way of saying raven when you look it up, and I put it in the etymology, right? All right, and here it says raven, and the main part you want to get here is this bit here, from the pi root imitative of harsh sounds. All right, of harsh sounds, and that's what wolves do before they tear you apart. And remember, the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel, 12,000 men for each Israelite tribe, including the tribe of Benjamin, will tear apart the enemies of the nation of Israel. All right, they will do that. But before that happens, all right, they're gonna do what? They're gonna speak harsh sounds. So this is talking about utterance. All right, it's not talking about yes, Benjamin and the elect, and we're gonna get a precept on that because we have to prove all things. But when it says Benjamin shall raven as a wolf, Benjamin's going to get hands like the rest of the tribes who are part of the elect. We're going to get our hands on our enemies. But before that happens, all right, the Lord is going to put it in the spirit of Benjamin, all right, to imitate harsh sounds, meaning utterance, singing songs about the downfall of our enemies, man. Okay, and I'm going to give you plenty of examples, all right, to prove this. Now, first, let me get precepts. There's a precept I want to get that works. All right, because the elect, the Heavenly Father is not going to come off his throne and punish the enemies of the nation of Israel. No, he's going to use his elect to do it, including the tribe of Benjamin. All right, so Benjamin, and if you know Benjamites, man, listen, I got family that are married into my family, members of my family who are Judah, who have married tribe of Benjamin, man. All right, and they're on a different level, man. When you cross a Benjamite, all right, it ain't just that one Benjamite that you have a problem with. All right, they come and they hunt in packs, just like wolves do, man. All right. Now this is a precept to show you that the tribe of Benjamin and the and other tribes of the nation of Israel are gonna be the Heavenly Father's instrument on destroying the enemies of the nation Israel. All right, mainly Esau. All right, the Edomites, so-called white people today. This is Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. All right. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations. And what nations? The nations that have spoiled us, man. All right, who've taken away everything that we had. Yes, we went off and we worship other gods and we pissed off our Heavenly Father. All right, but you reap exactly what you sow, man. There's a comeback to that. Okay. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. All right. So the tribe of Benjamin and the other members of the elect, which is going to be 12,000 men for each Israelite tribe, they're going to destroy their enemies, man. All right. So when it says Benjamin, all right. Let me get this. When it says Benjamin shall be raven as a wolf, all right, it's talking about utterance. As I show you here, it says here, all right, imitative of harsh sounds, all right, harsh sounds. And Benjamin has been speaking, has been using their voice, all right, using the spirit that the Heavenly Father gave them, all right, to sing songs about our condition, which is a low condition, and also that the Lord is going to destroy our enemies, man. All right, and I'm going to give you plenty of examples because I looked up some of these songs. All right, and there's one that came on a documentary that I watched about a year ago, and it was a brilliant song. All right, and many of the reggae, the songs. I mean, now because of this modern day bullshit, people are shaking their ass and doing all these mad, niggerism kind of songs. But the Lord put it in the spirit of Benjamin to really talk about Babylon, burning down Babylon. The song I'm going to show you now. There's no water to turn out the fire. Let it burn, let it burn. They were talking about America, man. Okay? And I'm going to show you good examples of that. So that's why Benjamin is son of the right. Okay? They're connected heavily to the Heavenly Father. All right? The Lord has put it in their spirit, all right, to bring these prophetic songs out. That our captivity is coming to an end. And the first one I'll show you is Desmond Decker, who was a Benjamite who lived here in England, not too far from where I live. All right, in South London. All right, I'll play it here.
When my team pitched the idea, I thought...
Well, there no copyright or anything like that, All right, let's see.
So that every mouth can be fed. Oh, me Israelites. Get up in the morning, slaving for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed. Oh, me Israelite. The wife and my kids, they pack up and I leave me. Darling, she said I was yours to receive. Oh, me Israelite. Shut them a tear up choices ago. I don't want to end up like Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, me Israelite. After a storm, there must be a calm. If you catch me in the farm, you sound your alarm.
See, now, why was he singing about the Israelites? Why was he singing about the Israelites, man? All right, and he's a Benjamite, man. All right, he was singing about the condition of his people. All right, so that's the example of Benjamin being raven as a wolf. All right, he's bringing out songs about the condition, all right, of his people, man. And we're we're in a very low condition at the moment, man. All right, and there's plenty of other ones, all right, that I've lined up here. Let me try and find them, because I'm telling you, man. There's one. Yeah, I think this is it. Hang on. All right, now I found another example of Benjamin raving as a wolf. And originally, I did I wanted to show, there was a tune that I wanted to show, but then when I uploaded it, YouTube basically blocked it, for copyright and stuff. All right, but I'll just, for reference, this is another example of Benjamin raving as a wolf. All right, a group called Boney M, yeah, Rivers of Babylon. All right, so you can look it up for yourself, because when I tried to upload it, yeah, this is it. Now you can look it up for yourself. It's a brilliant song. All right, and they are Israelites from the tribe of Benjamin. All right, so-called West Indians. So you can look this up for yourself, because when I actually uploaded the the video tonight, it wouldn't go through, because that and other ones had different copyrights. All right, so I'm not going to play it because I want this video to go through, but it's by Boney M and it's called The Rivers of Babylon. And believe me, it's a really, really beautiful song. All right, and it's talking about when the Israelites were taken, all right, by the Babylonians. All right, the song basically goes by the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down when we remembered Zion. That's the chorus of the song. All right, that's another example of Benjamin being raving as a wolf. So I couldn't play it, and there was another one that I wanted to play. All right, which was had another copyright, but I found an alternative, and this is just to give you an example of Benjamin raving as a wolf. All right, meaning he's gonna use utterance. So just like a wolf, all right, before they tear the prey apart, they howl. They go, ooh, they howl. They scare the shit out of the prey. All right, and they do that before they rip them to pieces. Okay, so but because of copyright, I can't show it. But this you can look up for yourself, by the Rivers of Babylon, a song by Boney M, and they were so-called West Indians living in the UK. All right, and it's an excellent song. But I did find an alternative. All right, and this one is called and there's many Benjamites that have sang songs about America, Babylon the Great, being burnt down and so forth. All right, but this one is Creative Commons. So anytime you're looking on YouTube and you want to show like a clip or a song in your video for edification, all right, when you search for it, you can click Creative Commons. And when you do that, Creative Commons means like, you won't get any strikes or any things like that. The video won't get blocked, So I wanted to do other ones, but, unfortunately, because of copyright and that. But this is another example of Benjamin raving as a wolf. All right. Now, this song, all right, is called Babylon Burn. All right. Conscious reggae song against injustice and Babylon system. All right. Let's have a look. Let's have a listen here. All right.
Hear me now, Zion, stand up tall, raising voice against Babylon.
See, if you listen to the chorus, what does it say? Babylon, burn, 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 when truth and righteousness return. You know, these are spiritual songs, man. All right. So this is another example of Benjamin being raven as a wolf. All right. I'd rather download this and listen to that in my car or in your earphones rather than the garbage that we have now, man. All right. So I couldn't put the other ones in because when I uploaded it, it actually, you know what I mean, you know, the copyright. But this is a damn good song, man. And this is not going to, hopefully, Lord willing, this, you know, won't have any copyrights or anything like that. You know, Babylon, burn, burn, burn. Truth and righteousness return. And it talks about Zion. And who's Zion? We are. Zion means monument. We are a monument to Heavenly Father. All right. So we are supposed to represent the Heavenly Father on earth. All right. So these are more examples of Benjamin being raven as a wolf, man. All right.